It's day 351.
of the 29th year and beyond.
Well, unfortunately, today my loving wife had a little mishap, which resulted in a trip to the emergency room.
Yay, emergency rooms.
And Gail is now wearing as a badge of honor 7 stitches in her forehead.
My Frankenstein scar.
Yeah, so yeah, she had a little accident, but she's doing well.
Yep.
Little sore, um, have the 7 sutures, but we press on.
Yep.
And, one of the things that I thought would be appropriate is to talk about tender loving care, TLC. You always want to be able to provide tender loving care in all circumstances, situations. But when your spouse has been wounded or if they're ill, um, it's all the more prevalent to make certain that you're providing that TLC.
Yeah, because you need a real person who is going to be there for you. Someone that loves you. You don't need a scrub. See what
Okay.
I did there.
Boom, boom.
For those who are TLC fans, you'll know what I'm talking about. You need someone that's going to be there to, to hold your hand, to, help you when you need to get up and get down, and, make sure that everything is, comfortable for you. And that's what Fred has been doing since he got the call at work.
Yeah. Well, when I received the call, and fortunately, my daughter Amber went into Florence Nightingale mode
Yes, she did.
and did a great job taking care of her
Because
mom.
I
And,
was not going to the emergency room.
yeah, but Amber is my daughter, and so of course, she made certain that that happened. When I got the call, I must say, I was instantly alarmed, but I was informed, don't be alarmed. She's doing well,
Yes.
and all this kind of stuff. But still met up at the hospital with them. Um, but realizing that, okay, at this point, what can I do to make certain that I'm providing the best possible comfort and care for my loving wife? And that becomes the priority. Anything and everything else takes a back seat to that. And so, when we talk about tender loving care, uh, when there has been a situation like what Gail has experienced where she's sore, she's experiencing some discomfort, um, you know, the loving care definitely needs to be tender. You want to be mindful that anything and everything that can be done to make your spouse, your loved one, as comfortable as possible. Make certain that anything that they possibly need, you're taken care of, because that is the responsibility, from my perspective, uh, of providing that tender, loving care. Now, the fact that she has, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but she has 7 stitches. With that said, I also try to keep her in stitches.
Yes.
I actually have a picture of her while she was in the hospital room, in the emergency room, um, laughing because I cracked her up. Because when you're dealing with some of the difficulties of life, you need that comic relief as well. And I believe that's part of the tender, loving care that one can provide if you're funny.
Yeah.
If you're not funny, don't try. That'll just be painful,
And annoying.
annoying, irritating, and you don't want those things.
Nope.
But if you have a wonderful sense of humor and comic timing, such as I, then that's a wonderful opportunity to allow the injured party an opportunity to exhale and to have a little merriment in the midst of what they're going through.
Yeah. And in the process of, injuring myself and needing TLC, I had to sort of relinquish my strong female overbearing momminess to allow myself to be treated and to be taken care of, because that's not me. I'm the person that is invincible, but I'm not. So, with that said, I think I need a shower now.
Alrighty. So just remember, tender, loving care, and an emphasis on the tender, but always provide the loving care. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Bye.